what's up? How you doing today? We're going to look at Ether Sunday. We're just going to mostly focus on the different parts of the tune. We're going to do a little bit with the improv stuff as well, what we can do to solo over this progression. But let's just jump right into it. Let's give a listen to me playing over a track with the intro and the verse section there, and then we'll see what's going on. This one is in the key of F, so it revolves all around F. And the main part he's got is just up here, just these two notes. Sometimes you might pop a third note, but you just focus on this two, right? You got this for an F. It's just playing an A and an F, so it's the major third of F and F itself, the root, right? So it's just playing chord notes right in the beat, and it's really, you don't want to go hold it down, but they're really short, so just let it up right away. He does it a couple times, and then it switches to D minor, but he keeps playing the same thing, because that's actually the same. We got now this becomes the fifth. This becomes a flat third of D minor, right? But the rest of the band, the bass especially, goes to a D there. So you go along, same thing for a whole measure, and then B flat, just changing this A to a B flat, and this is now the root and fifth of B flat. And this is now a C7 sus, which is a chord like this. You can play it that way. It's a C and an F, so it's the root and the fourth. That fourth gives it the sus sound. And even though you could say, well, there's no 7, this would be the 7. You could play the same thing here, but again, it's what the rest of the band, most of the piano player, is doing. That's it. That's the main part for the intro. And throughout the verse and stuff. But let's listen to the horn break, I call it. That just happens once there, and see what's going on with that. So he's kind of playing this little thing here, this little melodic thing along with the horns. He's now moving this shape over one string, and we've got F and C, right, going. Then you take it off. So it's now just 10th fret. And then we're going, right, it's sliding into this thing called sixth, while playing in sixth, the interval. And pulling off, so all this one motion of sliding in, pulling off. And the first time, you get that, plays that. Second time, it doesn't play that last note. And that's it. So just a matter of just getting that, under your fingers and in your ears and things like that. Definitely some different shapes in there, but very melodic, and gives you a good foundation for what you can do over soloing on this tune. But let's listen to that next section and see what's going on there. So we got the pre-chorus. I mention the very first part is also the chorus as well. So it's the intro, verse, and chorus. So much of the tune is just that. But now the pre-chorus section kind of really mixes it up by playing these big full chords, just kind of picking around in D minor to a B flat. Typically played, you can play it however, but typically played with this shape here, the C shape. If you're looking at that in terms of the cage system, you gotta change your fingers though, get it up like this. Not the easiest shape. You can just play the middle four though, makes it a little easier. F, and then Trey is often playing little inversions like this, so playing his F like this. And sometimes we'll hammer-ons with that. Back to the B flat. D minor again. B flat again. And then C, you can always slide this up 2 frets, but a little more energetic. Play it down here, bigger one. Back to that, and they sing the very sparse, chorus and stuff. But let's listen now to me just soloing over the main solo part and see if you can figure out, what's going on. We already heard a tease of this, and then I'm going to show you what is going on. So it's just the melody. So this one, the studio version, Trey, all he does is play the melody. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you know I'm huge into playing the melody, what I call the vocal melody for guitar. Especially on, Grateful Dead, the videos I make, Jerry would always be playing around the melody. Whether he was just kind of playing it verbatim or not, it would be in there. You don't want to be just focused on scales. It gets you removed from the tune. So it's just all within F major pentatonic. So like right here, you can get it here, and it's just that melody of just kind of, this isn't verbatim, but just kind of the gist of it. Something like that. I've lost it. Things like that, so my rough interpretation of it. But I don't even want to tab that out. I used to do that, but I'm trying to do a little less of that because I want people to really strive to figure it out by ear. If that's something that's challenging for you, challenge yourself and do it. It will get easier and easier. I used to really struggle, learning things by ear, but I just did it all the time, so that now it's not, it's not a problem for me. So get that under your fingers, and then you can just use that as like your basis. If you got that first part, maybe second time around you're going through, now you got it. Play around with it and then keep expanding. If you want to do a long solo, keep expanding beyond that. So hopefully that'll give you a good foundation to start with. Just focus on that melody, focus on F major pentatonic. There's many things we can do to kind of get outside the box and different techniques and things to play around the chords, which, by the way, this progression, it's just a standard 1, 6, 4, 5. It's just such a thing back like in the 60s was such a popular style. So if you get, really familiar with this, you really work out with chords and things like that. You learn different inversions of chords. You're learning endless songs with it, not just this tune. So keep that in mind. And we could expand upon it, but I want to keep it real simple for now. Just focus on, we got the parts. We got a little bit of a framework of what we can do during the solo. And now, if you want to try it out yourself, of course, I got the backing track over here. You can try it yourself if you got your guitar right now. If not, head on over there and bookmark it or whatever you need to do so you can check it out later. Have fun with it, and I'll see you in one of the next videos.